Do whatever you're gonna do live.
Can't do that.
Rah.
Oh man, hold on. Everything is blue. I was not ready. Hold on.
Naturally, we have some technical difficulties at the beginning here, folks. Bear with us.
I don't see us live right now. You livin'? You jiving?
You should be.
You got a chat up or anything?
Yeah, I brought my chat up. I put that there.
Boom, ba bop.
Yeah, welcome to our live show. I see us live here.
What we go? Yeah, I did it. Folks, we are noobs when it comes to all of this. So you must
bear
be
with
patient.
us.
You must bear. You must bear. But I did it, Kyle. For I did it.
Hey,
I
nice.
conquered the machine. All right, welcome to Hanging with the Host for Hire. Kyle, we are hanging.
And we are the hosts for hire.
I am Lucas Rand. This is Kyle Cage, as always, and we welcome you guys to our live. This is what, Kyle, like our third live ever?
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
And we're getting progressively worse, folks. It's getting progressively worse. So somebody
Don't know
help
how
us.
we're managing it, but we
Somebody
are.
help us. How does this look on people's phones? Is a good question.
Oh, that is a good question.
No, it just looks okay. It's on my phone. I'm a silly goose. All right, Kyle, what are we talking about today? What are our topics? What are our topics?
Oh, we got a couple different things that we were talking about. Let's see here.
Kyle, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
We're gonna start right off the bat. It's gonna get hot. Who was the best live action Alfred?
Ooh,
We've
boy.
had enough now to where we can have a debate. Because for me, it's I don't know his name, but
Michael
the very
Caine?
old man. Yes, that's the one, Kyle.
The
In
one from the Batman Begins?
the Bale Batman.
The Bale, yeah.
That Alfred. While I am a very outspoken, not hater, but just like not glazer of the Batman Begins and the Arkham Knight, and we don't talk about the last one. That Alfred is really, really good. Like,
Yeah.
the way that he just grills into Bruce, you can really feel that there's nobody else in Bruce's life that can talk to him that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will say that Jeremy Irons his Alfred is one of the best parts of the DCEU. The one from the Batflex.
Oh, right.
He wasn't in it very much. He didn't get very much screen
God,
time,
it's so
but
forgettable. I'm so sorry. I don't even.
no,
I don't
he's
remember.
pretty forgettable. But as far as the DCEU goes, it wasn't a bad part of it.
Yeah, I can picture him now. I can picture him now. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
they should have had him had much more of a role. It would, well, to be fair, we can't get a huge amount of Alfred when we don't get a huge amount of Batman. You
That's
know,
true. That's true.
is that's a tough ask when you treat Batman like the Hulk in Avengers. It's hard to really get the whole thing there. It just
Yeah.
clicked in my head too, by the way, that that's what they did. That, like, Superman had a movie, like Flash had a movie, like blah 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 blah, and then Batman was like in the Justice League movies and the Man of Steel, or not Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman. You know, like Wonder Woman got her own movie.
Yeah.
Batman was Hulk. Like Batman was Hulk. You know, like Wonder Woman got like it like Cap first Avenger. You know, like and Man of Steel was like Iron Man, and then you have what was the other one that got Aquaman? Aquaman had a solo movie, but that came after Justice League. To be fair.
That's true.
Oh, Flash that got a solo that was after too.
I don't know. I think personally, like the best I think is Andy Serkis in the Batman.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Like,
hard to go against Gollum himself.
yeah. So like, but I will say the most iconic portrayal is the one from the Burton verse Batman movies. He was in all of them. Batman, Batman Returns, Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. His name is Michael Gough. Michael Gough. Uh, if you look him up,
I'm gonna look him
you'll
up real quick.
recognize him because he was Alfred our whole childhood until Batman Begins.
What's his name? Michael. Oh, I literally typed in Michael Golf.
Goth or Goth?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say
Nah,
the
I'm gonna
most
go with Michael Caine
iconic.
over this one, though. I'm gonna go with Michael
Yeah.
Caine over this one, just for my generation. Like, I didn't really watch these movies
See,
growing
yeah,
up.
I watched Batman Forever a lot growing
Yeah.
up. That one specifically.
No, I definitely recognize him now that I see him. Though.
Yeah. But so to sum it up, I think it's between Michael Caine and Andy Serkis.
Mm-hmm. I think once Andy Serkis has more, right? Like
Hmm.
Batman Part 2 comes out, Batman Part 3 comes out when we're 80. I think then Andy Serkis will surpass.
He'll be 114.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be Gollum. He's gonna be playing Gollum. No, he's gonna be Gollum playing Alfred. Sorry.
Oh my
Batman. Batman.
god.
Batman.
Oh my god. Yeah, what are your guys' favorite Alfreds? Let us know in the comments
Yeah. Are
below.
we
I'm really
missing any
curious.
live action too? Because if
Live
we're
action,
going
yeah.
like
Oh,
animated, then there's like a whole nother slew of them. That
or
is just like
even like
real hard.
yeah, there's the animated one, but then there's the one the comic book one,
Oh, the headbutt
the
Superman in the
headbutt
face.
Superman. Yeah, the
Just gives
Injustice
them
one,
the
I
old,
believe.
just
Yeah.
straight business. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. I have a few things to ask you that it's a recurring question here on our lives now that this is our third live and we did it last time. And Kyle, that is what's worse?
What is worse?
What is worse? Aquaman or Wonder Woman? Now I know that both of these movies aren't like the worst of the DCEU, specifically Wonder Woman in
I
my
would say
eyes.
they're some of the best.
Yes. But what do you think is worse between those two?
I'm gonna have to say Wonder
Let
Woman
us know
is
in the comments.
worse.
Really? I was gonna say Aquaman.
Strictly because of the uniqueness of Aquaman being
Interesting. Explain.
Polynesian.
Oh, okay. So like just
Because
like
of
the Jason Momoa cast.
the Jason Momoa aspect of Aquaman makes it a more interesting watch
Follow-up question: do you
than
wish
Wonder.
that he was gonna continue playing Aquaman, or are you excited to see him play Lobo?
I would much rather him play Lobo.
Okay.
Like
I thought you were gonna
much
say Aquaman. I was
rather
gonna
him
reach
play
through the screen,
Lobo.
and we were gonna fight.
No.
My bad.
Lobo is like he was born to play
Yeah,
Lobo.
yeah.
Like Aquaman was an interesting choice. It was cool,
No,
but
I agree, and I
if
I
we
personally think that going forward, Aquaman should stay Polynesian,
yeah,
like,
should
or
be the
at the
Rock.
very least, some sort of Pacific island, like, ocean faring people.
Yeah,
Like, it just makes like you know.
Just makes
Yeah, no.
sense.
Yeah, no.
It's the same thing that they did in Wakanda Forever in my
I'm gonna
mind.
disagree
Like,
with you hard there, though. I think that Wonder Woman is better. Or wait, did you say Aquaman is worse?
no, I said Wonder Woman is worse because
Okay.
of the
No,
uniqueness
I
of
think
Aquaman.
Aquaman is worse. I was gonna say, wait, am I backwards? No, yeah, Aquaman is worse because although um I feel what you're saying, like the Jason Momoa casting, the movie itself feels like just like a copy paste of like I don't even know necessarily of what, but just like a bunch of just like we were just talking about Lord of the Rings, but almost like Lord of the Rings. You know, like he goes down there and there's just like these big wars between like all these different kingdoms. It was just rushed to me, like super super rushed. Um, where Wonder Woman I felt like was like their best origin story in the
That's
DCEU.
that's a fair point in that Wonder Woman did feel like an origin story where Aquaman did not. It just felt like we were thrown into a sequel almost.
Yeah, I just like I didn't like the relationship between Orm and Aquaman, which like went even further into the atrocity that is Aquaman 2. Don't if you haven't seen Aquaman 2, just don't do it. Okay, because I felt like I had to because I hadn't seen it, and my life was better when I
Yeah,
hadn't seen it.
your review of it, I haven't seen it because of your review of
It's God, it's
it.
so bad. I almost wish I hadn't done that to you so you could see it, so you could share in my pit
I'm
that
just
was created.
I might go back and watch it now that there's no ramifications and it's all done, Now
That's
that
when
there's
I
no
watched it, and I
and
was
it's
still
still
so
oof,
angry, Kyle. It's
oof,
so
that's rough.
bad. Kyle, there's a scene that makes me not even wanna see him as Lobo, and it's literally Jason Momoa just doing donuts on a motorcycle. Like, I swear to God, somebody brought just, like, a camera to his backyard, and it's just his personal motorcycle, and it's just Jason Momoa dressed as he was that day, and he's just doing donuts in his, like, gravel yard.
That's
I
awful.
hate it, Kyle, to some I can't even stand it. Which brings me to my Lobo point, which is that I saw an image and it's of his, like, Lobo, like, on a motorcycle, and it looks just like an
Mhm.
Earth Harley, and, like, I really hope that that is from when he, like, crashes in and, like, steals a Harley because like, he thinks it's cool or something. Like,
Yeah.
for that to be his, like I don't know what, like, the Lobo cycle is called that, like, lets him travel the stars. It cannot just be, like, a straight Harley. Like, that would just, like, upset me pretty hard, actually. Let me
That would
know
look
let us know in the comments if you agree with that. Do you think that Lobo and the Lobo cycle tell us also what the actual name is, should be just like a classic Harley from Earth? That just doesn't make any sense to me. Or if it should be like a badass alien-looking bike like it always is with a big skull in front and,
yeah, so
like,
the
missiles
only
that shoot out of the side and just, like, you know?
yeah, the only, like, story workaround I could see that I would be okay with that is if this isn't his first time coming to Earth, and he, like, saw Harley and wanted to model his bike after it.
I could be into
If,
that.
like, if he modded the bike out to look that way, I think it'd be cool.
I could be into
But
that, I guess.
even then, like, why? Why would you wanna create a
Well, like, my
story
my
point
thing is,
to
like,
explain something that doesn't need to be a
no
thing?
matter how much we love Harley here, to say that it's, like, one of the coolest bikes in all the cosmos is just insane.
No.
You know what I
Well,
mean? Like, if there's, like, a cosmic bike that, like, lets you travel the cosmos, and it's a Harley, I'm just gonna get slashed by Harley lovers, and I welcome it because you don't
yeah.
deserve Lobo.
No, I think you're right in that it should have the skull, it should look like it's from
Yeah,
space,
like,
like it's an
bigger,
alien.
bigger, you know, like, it's always, like it's not just like a bike, like, it's like a big, like, chariot almost.
What that it's funny, what that set
Maybe I'm
photo
totally wrong too,
of
yeah.
Lobo, because I know what picture you're talking about where it's like Lobo on
Mhm.
the bike, like,
It's like a brown, like, rusty, like, looking, like
it makes me think of the tiny little bike that Hagrid drives in Harry Potter,
all I
where
know
it's just
is if
like
he does donuts on this bike, I'm going to lose my mind. It's gonna be the same scene, just like recycled. It permeates my mind. It haunts me when I close my eyes. I just see it swirling, swirling.
oh my god.
It's
Speaking of vehicles, I have a question for you.
mm,
Would you
oh,
rather have Bruce's vehicles or Superman's flight?
Well, that's interesting. Would I rather have so okay? So I'd have like the Bat Cycle, the Bat Wing, like the Batmobile.
Any
God,
version too.
oh God, or
Any version
flying.
too.
Okay, or I can fly. I can fly like Superman.
Yeah, like fast.
Okay, but like I don't have the other Superman powers. I can just fly like
No, no, no. Yeah,
just fly super fast.
yeah.
So essentially, you're asking me what is my method of what would be my preferred method of transportation?
Well, hang on, hang
Would it
on.
be Batman's awesome
Hang on.
vehicles
You
or
would need some of Superman's durability because
just
you just skin, yeah, just, just suddenly a pile of bones flying through
God
the air.
damn, man? Because like I'm gonna choose Superman's flight, and I'm gonna explain why. Because my heart says Batman's vehicles. Because how cool, right?
Yeah.
But I have horrible driving anxiety. Can you imagine me piloting the Batwing, dude? I would be in a
That'd be
slur of
horrifying.
sweat. I would be in a panic, dude. A panic. In a tank, dude, get out of it. Maybe the tank would be best for me because I'd be like, I don't care, whatever happens to me, I'll be fine.
I'll be
But
fine.
like,
Everyone else is dying around me, but I'll be all right.
I have to choose flight unless if that would give me anxiety. Oh, that would be so terrible. I'd just be flying, just freaking out, just sweating.
No, because I feel like flying, you're a little more in control. It feels like you're
Well, here's
not
another
like
question: is there Google Maps for flying somewhere? How would I know how to get places? You know what I mean? Like,
gotta vibe it out.
can I choose the flying option and be like, how do I just get there, like from the sky? How do pilots know? What's the pilot GPS?
I mean, yeah, I guess you'd have to hack into the FAA system and like
Why
make sure
give
that
us
you
access
don't.
to that, man? Come on, what are we talking about here?
You know what's funny is if you had the Batwing, you'd probably have access to it.
I'm not trying to hijack any planes. I just want to make it to Egypt without without like ending up in Siberia.
You know what?
Yeah.
For that, going along with that logic, I'm gonna go with Bruce's vehicles because guarantee he has autopilot on every single one of those
Oh,
vehicles.
I didn't think about that.
You wouldn't have to drive ever.
It's my ideal vehicle. That's a vehicle that drives itself. Oh, good. I've expressed to you so many times that that's my ideal vehicle.
It's the ultimate
Dang,
Tesla.
nabbit.
Oh my god, which one would you guys choose? What would you guys choose?
I was about to say it's like Tesla without the problematic billionaire, but
well, less problematic, I
Bruce
guess.
Wayne is problematic in his own ways. You guys got problems.
Yeah, I mean.
All right,
no
Kyle,
one-
what's worse? I'm gonna go back to it because I wanted to have this with you last time, and I want to have it with you this time because I know what your answer is gonna be, and I know what my answer is gonna be. And what is worse, Kyle, between the Arrowverse and Smallville?
See, what's interesting is I've never seen all of the Arrowverse. I never
That's
finished.
actually an excellent point because neither have I. Because it got well. To be fair, I finished the Arrow series. I couldn't finish Flash or Legends of Tomorrow or
Yeah.
Supergirl
Or
or
Superman and
and
Lois.
Jesus Christ! It just got so much, and they all got so bad. Like, it all just got so bad. Like Flash, dude. Like it got so bad. Keep in mind that I'm saying all this while I think that the Arrowverse is better than Smallville. 'Cause
So
I
here's
really can't enjoy Smallville like almost whatsoever.
okay. So here's the thing. Smallville objectively is worse as far as like badassery, coolness.
Yeah, moments, right? Like in my head, like
Moments.
I just think like there's much better moments in
Arrowverse has better
Arrow.
action moments. I will say Smallville, in my opinion, has better writing moments. There are moments specifically with Lex Luthor
See, I
that
get that,
are
but I'm gonna
some of
disagree
the
with that too. Cause like between like Oliver and Thea, like Oliver and his mom, like Oliver and Deathstroke, there's some like incredible dialogue
yeah.
between them. So like
Yeah, see what kind of sullies that
enough
for
that
me is
doesn't
that
really
For me, what sullies that is those dialogue moments would be really, really, really great dialogue moments between Batman and those types of characters.
Sure, but that
But
we got Oliver interposed into Bruce because
Death,
they couldn't use Bruce.
yeah, Deathstroke is a good point there though, because Deathstroke in general in the Arrowverse is just really well done.
I just think like in
Like,
the later seasons, like when they would like work together, like there was just some like really excellent dialogue there, and especially between like Oliver and Thea, like there was like really good dialogue.
mhm.
Um, I just think like enough to at least combat Lexus, because like Lex is like the only thing that
Yeah,
can come out of that, and that's just
yeah,
honestly because like I'm a fan of Michael Rosenbaum, and so like
yeah.
that glazes his like Lex moments a little bit for me, like because like a lot of it is just cringy, man. It's just
Oh yeah,
cringy.
it's a teen drama for sure. Like what's interesting is you kind of assume, but I am actually on the side where the Arrowverse is better.
But then
Also,
I was just saying cringy, but then Laurel exists in the Arrowverse.
it's
You
interesting
know,
because
I've
like,
never wanted a character to die like so vehemently than I did
well,
Laurel.
what's interesting is like Smallville went for like 15 seasons or some crazy
That's
amount.
true.
Like it went
That's
for a
true.
really
Arrow
long
only did do
time,
like what 7, 8,
but Arrow did 9, Flash
9.
did 8, Supergirl did 5. You
And
know
to
what
be
I mean?
fair, I'm
Like it
grading
adds
all of
Legend
this
of Tomorrow
against
did
Arrow
4.
only and not Flash.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's very few bits of dialogue that is good that I can remember, at least in Flash. Definitely
Yeah.
none. Like I guess there's like some cool moments in Legends of Tomorrow in season 4 with Constantine, because Matt Ryan's Constantine is fucking excellent, and like
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Like I watched that whole season without watching the previous seasons because like I saw that it was like all wrapped around Constantine and he was
Constantine,
like in
yeah.
every episode, and I was like, Matt Ryan's Constantine, I'm in.
So that's interesting because like
So are you actually saying that you would be that the Smallville is worse, you think? I thought
I
you were gonna
do
say Smallville's
no,
better because
no.
like I didn't watch Smallville growing up. So like I have a very like harsh take on it.
Well, you know what's interesting is I also didn't watch Smallville growing
Oh,
up. I
did you not?
watched
I
it
thought you did.
just a few years ago as an
Oh.
adult. No,
Oh,
yeah, that
see,
was the
that's
first
same.
time I'd watched it. Uh,
Uh very interesting.
but the reality is that the Justice League of Smallville is so unbelievably cringy that it
It
like
got such negative
overrides
points, or
everything
or like
else.
Clark and his black wife
Oh,
beater. Ugh, or the
the
black
fact,
jacket. Oh,
yeah, the fact that they refused to use the tights, no flights, no tights was like the rule of the show for a while, and then they kind of
hey,
did
make that
away
your
with
rule,
that.
dude. It doesn't mean tight black leather pants and then like
Yeah, and
spiked
like
jacket. Like,
yeah, and even when he like after he got out of like the black outfit, he had like the red riding jacket, like the leather like
good.
biker
Yeah.
jacket, and blue jeans
Yeah,
was
like
his
no flight,
Superman
no
outfit.
tights, dude. And then you make Green Arrow look like he's like in neon like plastic. When it's always funny when she's like, I thought it was a plastic suit, Frank. He's like, who wears plastic? He's like, I don't know, Frank. I don't question the things you do
Anything to
anymore.
do anymore.
That's what it looks. It looks like the dude is wearing a
Yeah.
plastic suit.
No, the worst is actually, in my opinion, Cyborg
I
from
was
that
about to
show.
say Cyborg.
It's
It's gotta
even
be Cyborg.
worse. It's
Why would they
even
use
worse.
that character? Why would you use that character? Put him in a cut up hoodie. What are we doing?
So weird. So weird.
Ah,
Okay,
that's
so
funny though, man. That's funny.
okay,
But
so
yeah, that's
I'm
funny.
of two minds because to me, like, okay, I will say Smallville as a show is worse. Arrow let me down more. The Arrowverse let me down more
I
because
can
it
agree with that.
was good
I
and
can
it
agree
was
with that.
really good
I
and I
can agree with that.
really loved it. And then it got
And then it got
so hard to
so bad
watch.
that it was like
But
almost impossible to finish it. No,
whereas like
I can
whereas
absolutely agree with
Smallville
that.
kind of like stayed
It just
mediocre the whole
flat. Yeah,
time.
you know what? That's totally true, dude. It just started and it ended, in the same trajectory that
So
it was.
Smallville is worse. Arrowverse was a bigger disappointment.
I can 100% agree with that. I can get down with that. Because boy,
Yeah.
oh boy,
Whew.
did it get terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laurel alone almost made that
It,
so hard to watch. Hey guys,
okay.
thanks for stopping in. Whoever jumped in with us. We're talking about
Hey.
what's worse, Arrowverse or Smallville. Uh
Yes, and we've come to the consensus that it's all bad.
that we were robbed of some pretty good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, we were. We really were. We really were. You know what's one of my favorite moments? Okay, like what's one of your favorite moments in Smallville? Because you definitely have one a whole lot
Okay.
more readily available to your mind than I do.
One
Because
of my
for
favorite
Arrow,
moments of Smallville is going to be Lex and Lionel Luthor. There's a moment where they're having there's a dialogue moment where they're basically Lex is like kind of shoving off the like pressures of his dad, like to be who his
mhm,
dad wants him to be. And it's really it shows Lex as a character really well, I
word,
think.
word.
But yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say one of my favorite moments in the Arrowverse, probably my very favorite moment in like all of the Arrowverse that I can at least pull out of my brain right now, is when he's training like the new like recruits of like the heroes, and he's like all they have to do is ring the bell behind him. I want
Oh,
to see that dude in like a Batman training the Robins scene so bad, dude. Like it's conceptually it's so badass, and then the scene itself is like really cool. 'Cause it's like
yeah.
five of them,
Oh
and like
man,
all they
if
have
we
to
don't
do is just touch the bell, and he's just whooping their asses to like such extreme degrees.
if we don't get that in Brave and the Bold, I'm gonna be a little
Ah,
upset. At least some kind of scene like it,
I would
because they're setting us
him
up to be able to
training the
have that.
Robins. I want that, bro. I want that, and I want it to be in like almost like that capacity where we just see him like beating the shit out of these fucking kids, dude. Like,
Guys, get in the chat. Let us know what moments are you excited for the DCU? What do you want to
yes.
see going forward? Um, I do have another question for you guys out there and you, Lucas. Who is the next character that should be introduced
In the DCU,
in the DCU?
introduced, so like that's not on the docket, right? So we know like Wonder Woman's coming, we know like Supergirl is coming, we know Batman's coming, we know
Yep.
the Lanterns are coming. Let me think on this. Let me stew. Do you have one like right off like
I do
right
have
in your head?
one right, yeah, right off the top of my head. Blue Beetle. I want to see Blue Beetle. I'm not as
Oh yeah,
he's not technically
dude.
on the docket,
Did I
but he's
tell you
not.
that I just watched like the Blue Beetle movie, the DCEU one, like 2 days ago? Did I
No,
say that to you?
no.
Dude, that's crazy that you just said Blue Beetle. I just watched the Blue Beetle the other day because like I was kind of thinking like like I wanted to watch some DC movies, and it's like one of the few that I can stomach. So I
Yeah.
like threw it on, bro. It's so good. There's some parts I will say that I hate that I hope don't go forward into the DCU. One being the
Mhm.
voice of Kajida. It's awful. It's awful. Like real bad. It sounds like the TikTok lady voice,
Oh, that's
and
rough.
it's so awful. You gotta change that going forward. However, Blue Beetle himself, love it, dude. I will I'm gonna stand on this. George Lopez is the best part of that
Yeah, it's interesting. I
movie.
haven't
Dude,
yeah,
watch it
I
again.
haven't
Dude,
watched it in a
has
while.
Dylan seen it?
No, I don't think he has
You should
actually. That'd be
watch
a
it with
good one
Dylan,
to
dude.
watch.
And keep this in mind and tell me that you can disagree with me when the movie's over. That George Lopez is the best part of that movie. It's so funny, man. It's also so funny watching it with Ivan, my stepbrother, because he's Mexican, and his nickname growing up was Cabezon, which means like big head. And
Mhm.
like that's what they call Jaime. And bro, it's so funny, man. Like it's just so real of like a Mexican household of like a Latino family. They do a really good job, man. A really good job.
Yeah,
And also there's
that
a
is
Brazilian.
that
She's
is one
very
of
attractive.
my favorite movies in the DCEU. I
Oh, for
think
sure.
it might be the best one in my
For sure.
opinion.
Between that, people hate Black Adam, but I love Black Adam because of everything outside of what is Black Adam. Because of Hawkman and Doctor Fate. I don't
It
care
gives
what
that
else is
movie
in
a
the movie.
really
Yeah.
unfair
Yeah,
advantage.
I
You
don't
know what
even
I
care
mean?
what else is
Like
happening. Like, the plot is atrocious. Like, The Rock, awful. Writing, awful. The dialogue, awful. Doctor
Pierce
Fate
Brosnan and
and
Aldous
Hawkman,
Hodge. Whew.
give it to me, dude. I'll mainline it in my veins. It's
Those are
so
three
good.
characters which I know we're not going to get Dr. Fate and Pierce
I know.
Brosnan back,
But god,
unfortunately.
that would be so
But
awesome.
Hawkman and Blue Beetle, I think both should be recast.
Yes. Yes, Aldous
into
Hodge. But to see
eh,
like now that it's like Isabella Merced, I think is her name, as
yeah,
Hawkgirl. I don't know if Aldous Hodge really like fits. I don't know
fits. Yeah,
what style of character like Hawkman and Hawkgirl is gonna be
it's
because he could still
interesting.
fit, but like it's just really hard like to say like who like like if they're doing their whole reincarnation thing, if they're doing like that they're from like Thanagar. It's I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, they
I've been
haven't said
stalling though.
anything.
So the character that I want to say, you know what? I'm totally gonna cheat. I'm gonna say two. One is gonna be Doctor Fate. He's one of my very favorite characters in all of DC. Like DC all comics in general. He's so cool. His purpose in stories that wrap around Doctor Fate having a purpose in them, to me, are always like elite. Just like it
Hmm.
immediately shoots up in like how much I'm gonna enjoy the story. Outside of that though, I'm gonna say Firestorm.
Mm,
I
it's
love
interesting.
Firestorm. He feels like a real James Gunn character, like a real like nobody, not nobody character because that's the wrong way to say it, but a character that not everybody like knows about or loves or like is like a treasure in like most people's catalog. Um, he seems to really like bringing those characters to light,
Yeah.
and like I would really love to see Firestorm like in a James Gunn Firestorm.
You're saying James Gunn would be good at that, and I agree. You know what? That also sparks a thought. I think he'd be good at, and I think what they should make a magic movie. Like, I would love to
Magic
see,
like
like,
X-Men.
like, huh? No, like magical characters for
Oh,
the
haha,
DCU.
sorry. I'm so stupid, dude. I was when you said magic, I was like magic, like Colossus's sister. That's the X-Men, but sorry, I'm
No, no,
so
no,
stupid.
no, no. Like you were saying, Doctor Fate. I think a really cool movie would
Like
have him in it.
Zatanna, Zatara.
Zatanna, Zatara,
He already exists in
Constantine.
the DCU. Zatara already
Yes.
exists. So I think there's gonna be the plot line that Doctor Fate is gonna like somebody that is like maybe Zatanna is gonna take the like helmet of Naboo and put it on, and like Zatara is gonna become Doctor Fate eventually because that's how it happens in it's a cartoon. Can't think.
Yeah, I know
Young
exactly
Justice,
what. Yeah, Young Justice. Yeah.
which I don't
Um,
know how like like uh
all I know is
that would
that
be
I
cool.
think they I think they would do a really good job, and we need to see Matt Ryan back.
Constant dude. Okay, yes. What's okay? I was about to ask, what is an actor that has played a role that you want like more like
More than
back?
Aldous Hodge, more than anyone else, is Matt Ryan's
Matt Ryan's
Constantine.
Constantine.
No one else should
Aldous Hodge's
ever
Hawkman
play.
is good.
It's close, but Matt Ryan's Constantine is the number one.
You're
He
so
should play
right. He went
Constantine
through.
forever.
He was Constantine in TNT. He was Constantine on the CW. Like he was Constantine. He is Constantine. He was Constantine in the DCAMU.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
was
was
about
the
to say he's
voice of
the
Constantine.
animated one.
I knew
Like,
there was three. He's the blueprint, bro. Like he's fantastic. I know that
we
he must want to be done with the character, but if he doesn't want to be done with the character, Matt Ryan, hear us.
yeah, we've
We
talked about
call for you.
how good Boyd Holbrook as Gambit would be.
Oh,
This beats it. Matt Ryan's
yeah.
Constantine is the only person
Do you
I think
think that
better fits the character than any other
what's a
actor
better
for any character.
casting than Matt Ryan's Constantine? Do you think RDJ's Iron Man is a better casting than Matt Ryan's Constantine? Do you
No,
think no?
no.
Um what about man, now I'm stumped. RDJ's Iron Man was like my trump
Okay,
card.
so what's interesting about RDJ's Iron Man is it changed the way the character is written, and it changed the way the character is
Okay.
being portrayed forever now. So
I
I
can
will
agree with
say
that.
that it affected that character more. It had more of an effect
Where you're
on
saying
Iron
Matt
Man as a
Ryan just
character.
fits into the
Fits
puzzle
what's already
of
there.
Constantine. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I can't think of a single person that fits
You
better
guys, let us know in
into
the
the
comments
puzzle.
who is an actor that is a better fit for a character than Matt Ryan's Constantine. Kyle doesn't think it's RDJ's Iron Man. Even let us know. What's another one? I'm like racking my brain to think of somebody that's like that I could like bring up to you that like
That would
um
hold a candle to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about Hugo Weaving's V for Vendetta?
Oh
I was
man.
trying to think so
Okay.
hard, bro.
Okay. I can't see. Here's the thing
That's
is
something
that,
similar, where he just fell into the character in such a masterful and like perfect way.
but I will say that it could have been because of the nature
Could
of
have
the
been somebody
character,
else.
it could have
Yeah,
been someone
could have
else,
been
and I
somebody else.
think they could have done as well. But Hugo Weaving took that role and became that character.
Dude,
Like
that first monologue, it's what is a better character monologue than V's opening? Like,
nothing.
dude,
Nothing.
he did that in one take.
Yeah, that's
It's
incredible. I
crazy.
don't
It's crazy.
that one beats it. It's a better casting. I still think Matt Ryan falls into Constantine naturally, like the best,
Yes.
better than V, but I do think that Hugo Weaving's portrayal of that character was so masterful that
So
I
good.
can't think
I
of
want to
another one
watch
that's
it
even
right now.
close.
I'm not even joking with
Yeah.
you. I might watch that movie as soon as
When
we're done
when
here.
it pops up on my feed, when I'm like scrolling through and that scene
So
pops up,
good.
100% of the time I watch it.
Oh,
I
so
fell
good.
asleep to it the other day just so I could
Let me
see
ask
that
you
scene
now
and then
this,
fall
Kyle.
asleep.
What's a better opening scene? The V for Vendetta monologue or the Batman Part 1 with his monologue in the shadows and the like setting of the tone for the Batman? Because I think that's like like as far as opening scenes go to set a tone for a movie, set a tone for a character, like the opening to the Batman. It's beautiful.
It really is.
But so is the V one.
I think
That's
I think the
so
I think
hard,
the
bro.
V for Vendetta one set the character up better. I think the Batman one set the theme of the movie up better.
And Gotham and
And
just like the
Gotham, yeah, like
character,
the
like
movie
the
itself was
character of
set
the
up
move of
better.
Gotham.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Like whereas like the character of V was set up better by that monologue, whereas the character of Batman wasn't set up as well,
Yeah.
but the
Right.
character of Gotham and the character of just the
The
night, you
feel.
know?
Yeah, like dude, okay, bro. When he says but I am the night. Or like what is
Yeah,
it? He says like they think I'm hiding in the shadows,
but I
but I
am the
am the shadow.
shadows.
Oh,
Bruh, bruh,
it gives me chills 1000% of the time, dude. 1000% of the time.
it's
Batman Brave
so
and the
good.
Bold has to do Batman on an insanely good level. Like the pressure of that movie must be insane because we have gotten like Bale's like Dark Knight, which is like almost every comic book nerd's number one comic. Not mine,
Truly.
but like nearly almost every single one. It has the Batman. I'm gonna just put it in there. Ben Affleck's Batman because a lot of people love that. I'm not again not one, but a lot of people do. So a lot of people are gonna judge it against Ben Affleck's Batman. And then there's Pattinson's Batman, dude, and that opening, that theme, that feel, that grime of Gotham. Like to have one movie in Brave and the Bold beat all three in what all three did well is gonna be
This is gonna be
so
hard. I think
extraordinarily hard.
I think what they're gonna have to do to set themselves apart and what they're gonna have to do to make it feel like it's its own thing is to focus on the family being a
Yes,
character of the story.
100%,
The
100%,
focus being the family, being the
100%.
dynamic between the oldest, between Bruce and
That's
Dick,
super
and
crazy
the
because they
youngest,
have to
Bruce and
do like a
Damian, like
family movie, just like like you're saying. But I don't think it can be like Fantastic Four, where it's just like
no.
feel good, like God, like makes me want to go hug my dad, and like talk to my
No, it needs to
brothers.
feel like a
It needs to
dysfunctional
feel
family.
like yes, like it needs like what, like
Like
it's
Shameless.
such a
I guess
hard
like almost like,
dude. It's
like the
such a
family
hard
dynamic of Shameless, the show
yeah.
Shameless,
No, yes,
like where
yes,
it's like dysfunctional. There's
yes.
love there, but it is
It
dysfunctional.
doesn't work. Yeah, like there's
There's a
trauma.
reason there's
There
a reason
there's like
why Dick's peeled off. There's a reason
yes.
why the dynamic duo are doing their own thing. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
Yeah, I I
hmm,
I I think there's so much going for that movie, dude. It's specifically like that they're doing it post what happened to Jason. Like there's got to
yeah.
be something there. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's like there's that movie more than any other movie in the DCU. Like has like it, I don't know who's writing it, but what an unsurmountable amount of pressure. Like
Seriously, they are taking a massive swing by having it so far into the storyline, as you're saying. Cause
yeah,
and I get
and
why
just
they're doing it
Batman,
as well, because we've seen Batman so many times in their different origins and
Think
different
about if
stages
Marvel
of
was
being
doing
Batman.
Spider-Man again, and they had to do another Spider-Man movie, but they were doing like, like the Spider Society movie, and they had like, you know what I mean? Like they had to do it again. Like it would just be so hard to hit on a new story, yet the same like what every fan wants.
Which is why the only way to go is the family, is the Bat
Yeah,
family. That's
agreed.
the only
Agreed.
direction, that's the only one we haven't seen,
Yeah.
barring the really crappy 90s ones, like that was the
You
closest
think
we've
we're gonna get to
gotten.
see
So
Barbara?
I think we'll see Oracle.
Okay, right. No, that makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
Jason, what happened to Jason already happened. So what
Yeah.
happened to Barbara?
So it makes
Logically,
sense
what
that,
already happened?
yeah, it makes sense that
Dude,
like
I
we'll
want to see
have
a
Oracle
prequel of that.
Orphan. I
There's
want to
got to be
see
some
Orphan.
prequels. That's a good one, dude. Or like
Y-
Cassandra Cain. Yeah, that'd be
Just
sick.
like how they're doing the dynamic duo animated, they could do some animated prequels.
I would love
Like
some prequels. There has to be because like there's so much juice in the stories that they're leaving behind, specifically with the Bat family.
they could
Like
do an out.
there's
They could do.
gotta
They
be.
could do a little hour animated special on how Bruce and Talia met,
I would
like
love
how
that. I
they
love
conceived
anything, to be honest,
Damian.
that has to do with Batman. Follow me here, you guys. Let us know in the comments if you think that this is a good idea. I think that what they should do is they should release Brave and the Bold and Batman Part 2, and we should all as a fan base realize that the Batman Part 1 and 2 and 3 are prequels to the Brave and the Bold. If they could do that, that would be so good, man. Like, and we could get Pattinson as like the Batman. He would be older. Like, we could like grizzle him up. He's already like 40 something. Like they already make him
Yeah,
look
he's already
younger
in his
for
late 30s.
like,
Yeah,
like they give him makeup, make him look younger for the Batman movies. They could make him look older. It would just be this beautiful. Like we all think that the Batman Part 1, 2, and 3 is in this Elseworlds. We get Brave and the Bold, and it just connects the whole thing. Ah! We could
that'd
keep
be
getting
so
Colin
good.
Farrell as Penguin. We could keep
What's
ah,
interesting about that too is that they never really, like, because of the like noir feel of the Batman movies, it doesn't really feel like the 2020s. You know what I mean? His muscle car being,
yeah, no, totally,
like an 80s muscle car.
totally, totally.
Like it could be where this is actually set in like, the
Dude,
early
that would
2000s.
I know it's not happening. I
Yeah.
know it's not happening, but I want it so bad.
Yeah. Also, while we're on this subject, I just want to touch on you know what I just realized? Andy Serkis would have been the perfect person to portray the absolute Batman Alfred. This new absolute Batman Alfred. He looks like him.
Yes. 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 Specifically, like, I really wanna see what I see in Batman Part 2? We already saw in the first Batman, uh, this version of Alfred's, like, Australian, CSI.
SAS.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what it's called. What is it? Are we stupid?
SAS. Yeah.
There it is.
This is
The
something
Secret Service
Australian
of Australia.
sources. Yeah.
Uh I would like to see that part of him. We got to see it in the first one where he was like the deciphering glyphs and like
The
making
combat
himself
medic
yes,
as
and like really
well.
making himself useful to like the project of Batman.
Mhm.
I want to see that like even more. Like you said, how cool would it be to see somebody break into the Batcave and have Alfred just wax them, dude? Just like that would just be so sick, bro.
You've made it in here. Now you're in trouble.
You're so fucked. Like
Yeah. Oh man. What do you guys want to see out of Alfred going forward here? There's lots of different ways that they could take it.
I want to see him jump on the Batmobile like Gollum and ride it to the One Ring.
Andy Serkis as Alfred has ruined Alfred for Lucas.
I just see him as
Gollum
Gollum
jokes.
or Caesar, like he has to be a
Apes
preacher
together
of sorts.
strong. That's what he's trying to teach Batman,
You
really.
guys, if you have liked these lives, please let us know in the comments. Tell us what you want to hear us talk about in these lives. As you can see, we are just shooting from the hip. And so if you like what we're talking about, let us know. If you don't like it, let us know so that we can never, ever, ever mention it again.
Yes, please ask questions. Give us your answers to any questions that we've asked. We do appreciate you guys hanging out with us and stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your time here.
If you did, please give us a like, give us a share, subscribe if your heart desires. It is just a one click for you, but a lifetime of hope and desire and fun for Kyle and I. And we will see you guys next Monday. Is our next live, Kyle? We're doing Mondays. Yes, Mondays.
Mondays. Yep, Mondays.
We will see you guys next Monday.
Peace.